Yeah, pretty much. Am I a lunatic, or crater bombings actually slow up units? No, it doesn't. Doesn't impact the game at all. It's an external thing. It's not even in the game. It's just something that I programmed in JavaScript actually, and I put it on top of the OBS window. So you just see it, everything on the. You see all the critters falling down, but it's actually just an animation that I put on top of everything. Yeah. So it doesn't slow down the game. Transcendence and Toxic Necrot together. Yeah, okay. No, you're not a lunatic. It doesn't mean that. That's not what it means, is it?
Baremu.
Oh.
Baremu. Baremu.
Every time. It's art. We're missing the vision from Transcendence actually. I'm going to be introducing our nice players. We have for the mage in blue, which is Mr. Slow Mage, obviously. We have his partner, Mr. Eternal Games, purple, and they are facing Green Goblin in orange right here, and the last but not least, Mr. Transcendence in green over there. They leave corpses, yes they do. They do. It's a very complex animation. I could show you the JavaScript. I spent way too much time doing it. I mean, I spent like half an hour, to be honest, total. But it was funny to do. I wanted something that was looking cool for the stream. So that's what I did. I had the idea. It came to me. Like, you know, art usually does. It came to me like a morning. I woke up and I was like, I need this. and so I did. And the art was born. Combined attack, not bad. The green player, left alone by his partner, Goblin. Never mind, he has the troops. You got quite a good feeling. Yeah, it's a pretty good stuff, right? It's pretty cool to watch. There's something mesmerizing about feeling the critters, looking at the critters falling down. Oh, thank you, man. I wouldn't say I'm the greatest, but I try my best. Wow, these footmen were all so damaged. I hope he still keeps producing units. Someone's making a tower here. The problem with that kind of tower is that when it starts firing at stuff that are here, it will splash damage everything, including the
only had no lumber mill. I had
yeah,
to do
I
what
know.
I must.
No, you do you do what you think you have to do. I just say for the stream, you know, I'm explaining. But yeah, pretty good. No, it will work. It will do the job. Uh-oh. Quick, move your cannon. You see it there? Oh no. Goblin has the most open base I've ever seen in my life. I think if he wanted to have it more open than this, he couldn't. Like, there's not even one building on the way to his goal. My butthole is being penetrated. He's not dead yet though. And the fun part is like Goblin a few games ago actually came back from 2 peons to having the most peons in the game, so if someone can take a hit, it's Goblin. Oh, it's too far. It's too far for the camera.
Yeah, that's why I went there.
Well, lucky for... lucky, not lucky actually, he played it well. He reacted fast. He didn't lose any peon to this. You guys are very aggressive, wow. Is Eternal Games actually making that many footmen? Oh, he went for the 3. That is game popping off. He's actually playing very well. Alright, troops are gathering. What? What is Goblin doing? Why is he attacking his rack? What was this? Goblin for some reason started attacking his own racks. I think that was a mistake. I think he panicked. He pulled the Zephyr. Is Goblin Zephyr actually? Toxic Nico. Is A Toxic Nico actually Zephyr? No, I doubt. Secretly Zephyr.
EGN, attack someone.
Prostat. Holy moly, the number.
Go for whoever one you want.
Oh, move all your peons, Transcendence. You don't need that hole anymore. You don't need that place anymore. Yeah, save them somewhere else.
I don't know why they didn't just push me and win, to be honest.
I think you want to send some stuff to Goblin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm micromanaging you a little bit. It is what it is. Tell me if it annoys you. I can definitely shut myself up. Like a good boy.
This one is just about over.
I don't know. Could you never know with Goblin? You never know. He can be dead, and then the next thing you know, he has like griffins and stuff. You never know. Goblin is a masterclass, creator of opportunities, spammer of peons. He has multiple titles, more than the Daenerys Targaryen or whatever. He's just he's that personality, you know. He's that man for you. He creates stuff. He makes peons. He's the Goblin, and sometimes he attacks his own racks because he can. That's a pure flex. That's what he does. That's what Goblin does. This game is actually very fair. It's actually very well balanced. That's funny. Even though EGN has been popping off really hard by making that many footmen. Nico, I was sharpening my blade. Now you can move your grunts out of the gold floor of Goblin. You have 2 grunts stationing there.
Oh shit, my bad. I didn't
You
know
can
they were
probably
in
move
there.
them out, yeah. It's gonna help.
I thought they were dead.
I think Goblin was just too nice with you and he didn't kill the grunts. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna kill them, you know. I'm gonna be nice. I'm quite surprised you guys have all played very well this game, actually. I'm very impressed by the skill level of this party right now. Everybody's a champion tonight. Lone is nobody. Like Nico would say. I played so good. Lone is nobody. Actually, I'm surprised that Nico has not done that here. Kind of reach here. Oh, that choke point. Absolutely beautiful. 4v3 right there. Although it's not gonna matter as much, but he's gonna kill a lot of knights because of this. Oh no, he actually changed target. That knight has like 1 HP. These 2 knights have 1 HP actually. And a nice hazard choke point over there. Guys, you have very good chokes. Just not... we're starting to get some knights, but... 4? Are you sure about this? EGN is actually carrying you so much. Big time.
Yeah, that's because I'm just sending waves of footness all the time.
Yeah, I see, I see. 4 at a time. It's pretty scary stuff right there. Can you afford this though? Ah, apparently you can. You had a little bit banked, actually, it seems. There's 2 of them. Transcendence, if I can give you an advice, try to keep your cannon towers surrounded. Never have them on the open where enemies can attack them nearby.
I completely
they were
forgot
just there from the push from the beginning.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you see
too worried about
you're
it.
building another racks here, and you can have actually built it below, preventing enemies from
I
getting
know,
near to it. See, you would have
I
had a
wasn't too-
better position for that.
I know. I was just trying to hurry up and build it.
Don't worry, I'm just saying, you know, giving you some ideas to know what to
Works,
do
but,
in these situations, how you can
Pretty
improve
much
your
out of
build and
gold
stuff.
at this point, anyway. So
You can still chop. There is gold mines behind the wood lines on the right side of you.
Takes so long.
It is on the after the path. Yeah, it's that way. Yeah, it's not that long. I think it should be quite easy to get there if you chop from above. I could show you with my demon if you want.
I know where it's at. I've got a map.
Are you sure? Because you're not chopping at the right spot. Want me to show? I'll show you. See my demon?
Yeah,
See my-
I'm watching.
It's over there. Right there. You can chop. With 2 chops you can get through. Right there.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh.
See?
Yeah,
Chop
I knew it was over there. I
diagonally.
just didn't know there was a small
Chop
chop.
diagonally. That bottom right from your peons. Especially from the one that's near the wood line. Yeah. And the one that's over here. Not this one, the other one. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Good. That's how you do it from there. I'm showing you that because on the other side, EGN knows about this. So it makes sense that both teams have a player that knows about this. What Trog meant to say is was never build a cannon tower. Well, if you put it that way. If you put it that way. No, they have their use, but I often think that for new player beginners it's not something you want. There's a lot of woodmen. There's also a lot of knights. There's more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Oh. Alright. Okay. What? What? It's so real. It is so real, guys. Oh, okay. Grunts are feasting on peons. What? No way. That's so bold. The goblin is just so bold. He just put all of his skills.
What happened?
No, I mean he took the gold mine in front of your nose. I mean, of the nose of Eternal Games. Actually, quite funny. Oh, that's a very beautiful. Is it very beautiful? I mean, it's a 2v1 and a 1v1 on the left side. It's not bad, actually. Are you sure want to fight this though? With three knights? Oh, I think that's a mistake from Goblin.
I can help, but I don't know if it's gonna actually do anything. He's got knights.
No, I think you need to keep protecting your stuff. I think Goblin should have been protecting your stuff. Come with you. Okay. Workers can cut pad 9 tiles. I'm really trying to put my brain to use tonight. Workers, okay, so the way trees work in Warcraft 2, I'm gonna have to show you the grid here. Once you understand how tree works, and trust me, a lot of pro players, even back then, didn't know how it works. People used to remember by heart how it works. But I will show you how it works. And this is an explanation you only will get from me. There you go. This is the grid. And I have to explain something very quickly. So, the tree mechanics in the game is actually very simple once you understand how it works. But basically, there is a rule in Warcraft 2 for trees and for stone, it works for both of the terrains, that there cannot exist a tile of tree or a tile of stone isolated vertically. What that means is you can have, as long as you have 2 tiles of tree vertically, which are occupied by 2 peons here, the tree can exist. But if there is only 1 tile like this, vertically, it will disappear. However, you can have this here can exist. But if we remove any of these 2 tiles, both of the tiles will disappear. Which means in certain situations, like for example right here, where you have 3 tiles of tree, if you remove the middle one, you can chop the 3 tiles at the same time by removing only 1 tile. You can see that when we chop 1 tile here, the 2 tiles are gonna disappear. See? And if you chop the 1 tile at the middle here, it will make the 3 tiles disappear. Because 1 tile of tree can never exist vertically. Always horizontally it can. You can have only 1 tile horizontally, like this for example, but you can never have less than 2 vertically basically. And so that's how sometimes you can remove forest faster, and because you actually use the double chop, like we call that, double or triple chop as much as possible, and sometimes you can chop trees very slowly because you only remove 1 tile at a time. It is actually 1 single tree. 1 single tree is always going to be a minimum of 2 tiles high. That's what it is. Perhaps. But you can see there is only one mushroom here. Basically because the graph is for one mushroom or one tree is always 2 tiles high minimum. That's the minimum amount of tree you can have, which is 1. And that's why it's like this. What we see is not real. So it's a design decision. But basically trees and mountain can never be less than 2 tiles vertically. Holy cow, it's gonna be actually ending Transcendence versus Eternal Games. Actually, I was like watching, I was talking about the trees and now I realize what's happening right now. Who do you think is ahead, guys? I mean, they
all depends.
They have so many knights. Level 7 paladins too?
Yeah, it all depends if he gets lost or not.
Okay, the heal in the choke here. In that 3v1, he's gonna still take a lot of damage. You can see that even if he heals in the 3v1, he's still taking so much damage.
It looked like he healed the ground.
No, he healed the paladin. He didn't miss. It's just that the mana you spend is not always good. Oh, like he healed an ogre there. Like he healed the ogre there. It's very hard. You can see heal doesn't work. Even in choke points sometimes it's pretty hard to keep up with it. Especially not forever. But it is, you know, it's better than nothing, you know. The paladins on the back maybe don't have mana anymore. Increasing the power of friendship healing spell. It's power of friendship. I do really like the mountain visual. I'm glad I could help. And if it helps, you can think that the root of the tree is always rendered on one tile, and the top of the tree is gonna be rendered one tile up. So you have 2 roots here and one top of tree. And that's why you have the 2 trees on top of each other here. And that's why they take 3 tiles together, all of them. Because you can think of the bottom of the tree that's landing on that tile, and the top is drawn the tile above. And same for this tree here, its bottom is landed on that tile, and the top is drawn above. They are stacked on top of each other, pretty much. Bottom of that tree, top of that tree, top of the tree, and bottom of the next one, and top of the tree. Yeah, the last is gonna be tough to deal with.
Yeah, the pro was he went into the choke point.
He wanted to make use of his heal as much as he could. I think I would not blame him for that.
He did great with the heals.
He knew loss was coming at some point and he wanted to use
heal as much I said loss were coming.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, no one has gold, so... Yeah, try to flee with your knights and try to fight them one by one. Try to isolate like at least 3 knights and try to flee and only attack 1 ogre at a time with the 3, because 3 knights will beat 1 ogre lusted, even lusted. But try to fight them if they are not lusted, that's even better. Basically you want to fight them outnumbered if you can. But it's gonna be pretty hard. I don't know how much money you have, I don't know how much money they have. If you don't have any money left, that could be a problem. I don't know exactly how much you have. Ouch, just about that. No, there's little you can do indeed. Last is very strong. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Usually the games are played before last happens. Sometimes it's enough to make a difference though.
Yeah, I forgot my upgrades early on. Too.
You almost had them, by the way. If yeah, you guys almost had them.
Yeah.
You did push Goblin away from his gold mine, but he had the time to mine a little bit.
Yeah. EGN did not. We were on the defense. It would have been a different story if he also attacked.
Yes.
But he did really great.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. I mean, EGN got knights very fast. Actually, one of the fastest to get the knights, and he had a very nice number of them as well.
Yeah.
Maybe if he didn't go the 4 racks, but it's hard to call. It's very hard to call.
I can
But the
play
4,
half an hour.
yeah, the 4 racks actually worked pretty nicely. You have so many footmen.
I can play less than half an hour.
Okay. Good to know. Well, we'll play it. Can big talk left.